Hi, my name is Alejandro Castillo. This is my evidence. I am going to talk about Mahatma Gandhi. This is the person that I admire the most. He was born in 1869. He was a big thinker and leader. He was the bigger cause so that his country got its freedom. He was the person more influential in his country and maybe the rest of the world too. My talk is concerned with a human being that offered his life for his country through peace, and he taught us that is most important our neighbor. There are a number of points I'd like to talk about Mahatma Gandhi. The first one is the early life and education. The second one is his family, where came his name, and why he was imprisoned and later he was killed. The third one is why I admire him, and finally I am going to talk about his flag that tells us the power of the peace. I'd like to begin that Gandhi passed her childhood in an organized and familiar environment. His parents let his love in his heart. He was a good student in his country and later he moved to another country for continuing his studies. When he was 20 years old, he focused as a lawyer without forgetting his town and his people. His father was a state official and his mother always was a religious person. They thought that the most important it was religious traditions. When he was born, his name wasn't Mahatma, but many years later, his people called him Mahatma because he lost to his gifts as a prophet and saint that the masses recognized after that he taught for the country peace. Mahatma means the magnanimous. Finally, I have to talk about his continuous period of prison. He was a politician inside or outside the prison, but he was a different politician because he was a leader with a dream. The same dream that the most that his people. Unfortunately, when the peace came, he was killed. That all I have to say about Mahatma. When he was killed, his ashes were scattered in many rivers in his country in a religious act. The Hindu world lost the most important person in his history. The feeling of kindness and affectionate sweetness is the key to his fight. I'd like to expand about his humanitarian initiatives. He had many humanitarian initiatives as the institution, agricultural colonies and hospitals, and the opportunity to eliminate the caste and religions that divide his people. I admire him because in his clash with the governmental authorities, inaugurated a method of struggle, or better of resistance, that maintained respect for the human person and avoid armed revolt. Now, I like to discuss his repeat painful fasts. He didn't eat until his people led to fight and began to talk. Do you think this way is the correct form to fight? I wonder if this will be a better fighting method. Let's consider his flaw in more detail. I think that his flaw was the economic autonomy and finally the civil disobedience. He broke the abuse and colonization that another country. He taught his people the no collaboration. A good example of this was the method of struggle against colonial oppressions that Gandhi wanted his people to use in his government. In conclusion, when an only person can teach a country, in my opinion, is a leader, and he always will be a leader. To put it more simple, he was a leader that fought with his heart and his soul for his people. He had leadership that teaching courage and persuasive to get their goal. I am happy to answer any queries about Mahatma Gandhi. Thank you.